Hello there. My name is Michael Reed, and I work with something called the Nakshatras of Vedic Astrology in order to help you to tune in to your own inner messaging system so you can live in alignment with your own unique cosmic blueprint, enabling you to live from a space of authenticity and confidence, and most importantly, self-trust. Now, a lot of good that's going to do you if you have no clue what a nakshatra is. So, I'm here to talk to you today about what nakshatras actually are. But before we jump into this, if you would like to explore your own personal horoscope from the perspective of the nakshatras, you can always schedule a consultation with me at the link that you'll see above. Until the end of November, you can use the code November in all uppercase letters to get a 15% discount on your consultation. So, most importantly, you might be wondering, what does nakshatra even mean? Okay, so nakshatra means star. Loosely translated, it means star. And the nakshatras are connected to the fixed stars of the sky, right? And that's very important in terms of how nakshatras function, which we're going to get into here in just a little bit. But sometimes nakshatras are also known as lunar mansions because the moon will generally transit through one of these nakshatras per day. Right. And that adds a specific energy tone to the day. And on the day that you were born, the moon nakshatra obviously plays an important role in terms of your own cosmic blueprint, which again, we'll explore more of that here in a moment. So the nakshatras are a different division of the sky than what the signs are. And a lot of times people will tend to describe the nakshatras as subsections of zodiac signs. And really, they function in a bit of a different manner, which we're going to explore here in a moment. But the nakshatras are a division of the sky. There's 27 different nakshatras in contrast to the 12 different zodiac signs. And the 27 different nakshatras divide the sky in terms of divisions of 13 degrees and 20 minutes each. If you'd like to know more about where your own Moon Nakshatra is, you can find more information about that at the link that you'll see above, where there's a free chart calculator for you. How are nakshatras different from signs? Well, just to give you an idea, a sign's purpose is to condition the energy of a planet so that it functions in a certain way and thereby impacts a particular area of your life. Basically, signs are connected to something called houses in astrology. The houses represent different areas of your life, like the seventh house connected to relationships, the 10th house connected to success, sometimes identified as work, second house connected to finances, etc. So, what a sign does is when a planet is in a sign, it's going to condition the energy of that planet in a very concrete, physical way to impact a particular area of your life. So, what's the difference between these and nakshatras? If we want to understand that, we need to understand the fact that nakshatras are very lunar oriented, hence the term lunar mansions, which they're sometimes referred to by. Okay, and so the moon relates to our consciousness on one level. It relates to our sensory mind. It relates to our subjective experience of consciousness, which can differ and contrast from the concrete reality, which would be exhibited more through the signs and the houses, as we were talking about. But basically, the moon deals with consciousness or our sensory mind, our subjective experience of reality. So, what the nakshatras do is they color the way in which we respond to the stimulus or the experiences in our life. You can understand them on one level since they're so connected to the fixed stars of the sky, right? You can understand them as a messaging system between your consciousness and the cosmos, right? It's a direct line of communication between you and the universe, connected to you specifically and individually based upon your unique karmic and cosmic makeup as determined by all the planets in your horoscope, because also every single planet can be in a nakshatra. Every single house cusp can be in a nakshatra. But that's a matter for another discussion. We're mainly concerned in this discussion about your moon's nakshatra because it's going to determine how you react and how you respond to specific situations. Interestingly enough, the nakshatras also tend to cover the concrete experiences of our reality. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. Both Ardra and Mula Nakshatra are connected to dogs. So, quite often, when there's something going on with these nakshatras in our life, or if you have the moon in one of these nakshatras, you may have very special things happen to you in your life through your dogs. But think of it like a messaging system between the cosmos and your consciousness. It's trying to teach you to pay special attention to specific experiences in your life. So if you're focusing on your dog a little more than usual and your moon's in one of those nakshatras, that can be the specific reason why that's coming to the surface for you, because you're being given a message that you're meant to pay attention to through your dog. Okay. And in addition to that, nakshatras have a variety of symbolisms. Like, for instance, Ashwini Nakshatra is connected to horses. So people with planets in Ashwini Nakshatra may have a very special connection to horses. And horses kind of function like a special totem animal, if you want to, on a certain level, that is there to make the individual pay attention to specific circumstances in their life. And so it's kind of fun to look at this side of nakshatras and the symbolism that's connected to it. But it's important to understand that this symbolism is happening because we're being given, for lack of a better way to put it, specific downloads, right? That we're meant to pay attention to through those specific experience. So simply put, nakshatras determine how you respond and how you react in relation to the specific experiences in your life related to whatever planet is occupying a nakshatra. We're more concerned with the moon right now, though, because the moon is a very important planet in terms of your consciousness and your overall experience of life. And nakshatras, as I mentioned before, are very lunar related. So why is it important to understand your own nakshatra? It gives you a bit of leverage on life because if something's not going well in your life and you understand your own lunar nakshatra, you can take a look at how you might be out of alignment in relation to that particular nakshatra. So I'll give a for instance. Let's go back to Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra likes to do things the right way and likes to be able to act quickly and naturally in regards to always doing things the right way. When Ashwini Nakshatra is out of alignment, we can feel stuck, we can feel scattered, we can feel like we can't choose which direction to go, right? And so if we know that about ourselves, we can pay special attention to that and look at being able to trust ourselves more, being able to tune in more deeply to what we know to be right within ourselves. And so by being more deeply connected and aligned with our own lunar nakshatra, we know how to respond to the specific circumstances in our life in a more balanced and empowered manner. And that's really important and ultimately helps you to understand how to live in alignment with who you are as an individual, how to trust trust your psyche's own inner messaging system in terms of the input that you're getting from situations or things that surface for you. That way, you're able to trust in your decisions more, you're able to trust in yourself more, and you're generally able to live life from a space of empowerment, authenticity, and confidence. So if you'd like to learn more about your own lunar nakshatra or the nakshatras that any of your planets are in, you can feel free to schedule in a consultation with me at my astrological services page, which you'll find a link to above. Again, at the present moment until the end of November, there's a 15% discount on all of my astrological services using the code November in all uppercase letters when you schedule. But there's also something that's on the horizon that I'm really excited about, which is a course that teaches you how to live in alignment with your specific nakshatra. We'll start the course in relation to the moon. The whole course is focused on helping you to live more in alignment with who you are as an individual, to live in alignment with your unique cosmic and karmic blueprint so you can begin to trust yourself more and the decisions that you make in life, and generally live life from a space of empowerment, authenticity, and confidence. So look out on the horizon for more information about that particular course. We'll do lots of fun stuff in that particular course, like it'll be connected to a specific community. We'll have regular get-togethers over Zoom in relation to the work that we're doing together through that particular course. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about what nakshatras are, or you'd like a little more information, please also feel free to drop a comment down in the comments section of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye now.